sometimes there is a glass ceiling in the WWE, and they only see you in a certain position and only put you somewhere in the card, and then that is where you will stay. But there are times when people are like, you know what? I can do better. And these are the people, the wrestlers that have revitalized their careers after leaving the WWE. There's probably a couple others who probably should be on this list at some point, but we go with number 20, Nick Nemeth. Now, yes, he's had a pretty really good career in the WWE, but ultimately, every time they would put him on the top of the card, something would happen and he would be brought back down, leaving the WWE and going to Japan, wrestling in the Indies, and becoming the most wanted man. He has now become a TNA World Champion, where he has stayed at the top of the card. Number 19, Marina Shafir. As part of the 4 Horsewomen, the MMA side in NXT, honestly, she really wasn't going to get a shot. I don't even remember her wrestling in the WWE, but with her and Ronda and Jessica Duke, like, it just wasn't going to work out. But going to AEW, being taken under the wing of Jon Moxley, has done wonders for her career. And if you would have told me 2 years ago that Marina Shafir would be one of the most over women in all of wrestling and one of the most dangerous people in all of wrestling, I would have laughed in your face. Number 18, Lei Ying Lee. The former Xia Li really wasn't getting anywhere in the WWE. She barely did anything in NXT. She got called to the main roster and then immediately fizzled out. They had a gimmick with her, maybe helping Damage Control, but that went absolutely nowhere. After being cut by the WWE, going to TNA, she became the badass that she has always been meant to be. She's now a former TNA Knockouts champion. Let's be real, she was never going to win a world title in the WWE. Number 17, Claudio Castagnoli. Now look, the former Cesaro, also like Nick Nemeth, has had a good career in the WWE, but there's something about him that has always stood out. Leaving the WWE, going to New Japan, and going to AAA, and now being a major part of AEW, Claudio has exceeded everything he's done in the WWE. He is a former tag team champion and trios champion. He's the current CMLL world champion. Claudio has just been a breath of fresh air, going back to his Ring of Honor days and his PWG days. He is now a bona fide stud in AEW. Number 16, Drew McIntyre. It is night and day. Yes, Drew McIntyre is now at the top of the card in WWE, but once he was cut, him going to the Indies did something to him. Him going to TNA changed something in him. His body type changed, his demeanor changed. He became the Scottish psychopath. And it seems like going to TNA, where they needed stars, they will push you to the top of the card. And now look where Drew McIntyre is. Number 15, AJ Francis. Yes, the former top dollar in the WWE was, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, never going to do anything. Now, Vince McMahon saw him as somewhat of a star because Vince wanted him to be over Swerve Strickland, which we all knew was kind of crazy. But Top Dollar now being a major player in TNA, this is how you bet on yourself. The man has made mistakes. Yes, he has had some missteps, but he believes in himself. He has that confidence, and he presents himself as a major player. And yes, he is now a major player in TNA. Number 14, Deonna Purrazzo. She probably should be in the top 10. Deonna Purrazzo didn't do a damn thing in the WWE, did nothing in NXT, and like a lot of people on this list going to TNA, they made her the top star of the Knockouts division. She became the triple champ. She was TNA Knockouts champion, she was AAA Reina de Reinas champion, and she was Ring of Honor Women's champion. She would have the triple champ challenge. A woman of her technical skill was never really going to succeed in there because they don't really know how to push technically sound women. But going to TNA and becoming that star, wrestling in Japan, wrestling in Mexico, it did wonders for her career. And yeah, she's had a few missteps in AEW, but now she's the pure champion, and looks like the career of Deonna Purrazzo is going to keep climbing and climbing. Number 13, the Exalted One, Brody Lee. we lost this man way too soon. Yes, he did a little bit of, some good in the WWE, but becoming the Exhausted One, becoming the leader of the Dark Order, it opened up many eyes to what we already knew about the former Luke Harper. Brody Lee was funny, he was scary, he was dangerous, he was loved. He did everything that needed to be done. His opening feud with Cody Rhodes is a thing of beauty. Just absolutely, him and NJ destroying Cody and Brandy was just wonderful. And it sucks that we had to lose Mr. Brody. Number 12, Cody Rhodes. Now, he wasn't using the Rhodes name on the independent scene, so he was just going by Cody. But once he wrestled in Ring of Honor, once he wrestled in TNA, once he wrestled in New Japan and joined the Bullet Club, everything just opened up for Cody Rhodes. Stuck as Stardust, where was he really going to go? And he wanted more for himself. And now look where he is. Everything he's done in Ring of Honor, in TNA, in New Japan, in AEW has led him back to the WWE to be the top star that he is. Number 11, Ash by Elegance. The former Dana Brooke never lacked confidence. She never lacked work ethic. Everybody knows that. But when the WWE Women's Division is as crowded, as talented as it is, some people are going to get lost in the shuffle, and that's what happened to her. So what happens? She gets released. She rebrands herself as Ash by Elegance, and now you see where she is now. Former Knockouts champion, tag team champion. She has become the definition of what it means to bet on yourself, believe in yourself, and Ash by Elegance is now at the forefront of the TNA Knockouts division, feuding with everybody in the company, going back to NXT and showing people that what she can do matters. Ash by Elegance is what truly happens, like I said, when you bet on yourself. So who else should be on this list? Come back for part 2. It's going to be a good one.